piece or discussion of the day. Let me take this off so you can see each other better. I used to do Teaching Tuesdays where I would like teach something from scripture because I'm in seminary. But this morning, and I'm obviously right now doing poetry for the entire month because it's National Poetry Month. But this morning, I was listening to the Bible verse of the day. They always have like a person speaking, and the woman was speaking and she said something really profound that I was like, that could be a poetry piece, but also it could also be a teaching moment. But she said, the thing that breaks you sometimes ends up making you. So what was sent to break you makes you. And it made me think about my journey with God, my journey in my career, my journey of life. The moments that are meant to break us actually have a moment to deeply form us. For example, I had posted one of the poetry pieces. It was a text one, but if you scroll through it, it was Dear Lil Me. And it's really essentially saying that I was bullied. I got jumped one day when I tried out for basketball, but it created this really resilient girl because my mom did not let me quit basketball. So even though I got beat up on my way home, I still played on the team, and I learned a really valuable lesson about even when other people are literally and physically trying to knock you down, if you enjoy something, you go after it anyway. And so who would have thought a moment meant to break me as a 6th grader has deeply formed me. Also, I don't do bullying. I don't do manipulation. That's not my thing. And I have a very firm resistance against that stuff because that formed me as a little girl. I know what it's like to be the one being bullied. And so, yeah, I don't tolerate that, right? But it also made me think about emotionally and spiritually other moments, right? I recall when I was leaving TV news, I got to a place where I was very dark emotionally, mentally, spiritually, having these horrific nightmares and the last nightmare was about taking my life. And I remember I had a radical encounter with God in my room. Like radical. And I'm working on a book about my journey with God, so be on the lookout for that. And it'll have a detailed story in it so you can hear it and read it yourself. But radical encounter with God. And it's interesting because the moments where I was about to break, the moment meant to break me has made me. When COVID hit and I was like, is God even real? I remembered this radical encounter with God and angels in my room, with Jesus and angels, right? So that, I guess, is my thought for today / my poetry of the day, which is just a one-liner. What was sent to break you actually made you. What was sent to break you will make you. And that's what I want you to think about today. What was sent to break you, but actually made you? I now get the honor and pleasure of working with kids. I get the honor and pleasure of teaching teaching a poetry curriculum. It's a mental health resilience curriculum. And guess what? Everything that was sent to break me, I use. It has made me. I would not be able to impact the world if I didn't carry the stories I carry. And so what was sent to break you actually was here to help make you. And if you're still in a breaking point where you haven't worked through that, I want to encourage you that a question you can ask yourself is what now, because I've experienced this, how can I help somebody? Who is the target audience I'm called to help because of what I've been through? Also, so back to an example, during those hardest moments, guess how I processed them? I wrote poetry. I journaled. So now as an adult, how do you think I'm helping the younger me? To write poetry, to process their emotions, to work through it. The moments that were meant to break me made me. What came out of me was writing. What came out of me was processing. What came out of me was growth. And now I get to impact those who are like me because of the story I carry. And so for you, what story do you carry? Who are you called to help? What skill set do you have? And that is my Teaching Tuesday and my poetry piece of the day. What was sent to break you actually is here to make you. Toodles. Have a great day.